Have you ever wondered what makes a person push beyond their limits? What ignites that spark within them to transform the impossible into the possible? The answer is a 6-letter word: motivation. A story comes to mind. Meet Amelia, a young woman from a small town with big dreams. She desired to become a world-renowned pianist, but faced countless obstacles. Her family was poor, they could barely afford the basics, let alone a piano for her. But did that stop Amelia? No. She worked hard, saving every penny from her part-time job until she could buy a second-hand piano. She practiced day and night, her fingers bleeding from the effort, but she didn't stop. She was driven by a powerful force, a force that made her see past the hurdles, the force of motivation. Now let's consider another tale. This time it's about a man named Charles. He was a skilled painter, but he struggled with self-doubt. He would stare at his blank canvas, unable to make the first stroke. But one day, he saw a child playing in a park, creating art with chalk on the pavement. The child's enthusiasm and joy lit a spark within Charles. He realized art wasn't about perfection, it was about expression. That very day, he returned home and began to paint with a newfound passion. His motivation wasn't born from a desire for fame or wealth, but from the pure joy of creating. Both Amelia and Charles were motivated, but by different things. Amelia was driven by her dreams and the desire to overcome her circumstances, while Charles found motivation in the joy of his craft. This brings us to an important point. Motivation is personal. What motivates one person may not necessarily motivate another. So what can we learn from these stories? Firstly, motivation can come from within or from external sources. It's either intrinsic, like Amelia's dream of becoming a pianist, or extrinsic, like Charles finding inspiration from the child. Secondly, motivation is not a one-off thing. It's an ongoing process. It's the fuel that keeps you going, even when the path is tough. Lastly, motivation is transformative. It can help you overcome obstacles, reach new heights, and turn dreams into reality. To sum up, motivation is a powerful force that can drive us to achieve extraordinary things. It's the spark that ignites the fire within us, pushing us to go beyond our limits. It's the key to unlocking our full potential. Whether it's a dream, a goal, or simply the joy of doing something we love, motivation is the driving force behind our actions. So next time you find yourself feeling stuck or uninspired, remember Amelia and Charles. Remember that motivation can come from the most unexpected places, and it's up to you to find it. After all, as the saying goes, where there's a will, there's a way. And that way is paved with motivation.